Good morning, guys. Thanks for coming along to our press conference today with a major announcement in regards to one of the best players in the world, I suppose. He's been in the NBA, but I think it's proud for the Melbourne Tigers to announce the signing of Paddy onto our roster. With his background with the Indigenous people and with his progress through the Institute and through the NBA, I think is one of the real stories in basketball in Australia, and we're so proud to have him here on our roster. Something we would never have dreamt of having, been able to have him here, but it was a coup that we were able to execute and worked out in everyone's interest. So to Paddy, welcome. And we've got a new coach with us who's appointed earlier in the year, and we got a whole new regime. So whenever Paddy's name was touted to me and I went to Trevor, the response was, get it done. So here we are, and we've got it done. So for me, that's all I've got to say. I'll hand over to Trevor.
Thanks, James. Obviously, we're very excited to have Paddy join our squad for this season. We don't know for how long, but we certainly want to use his skills the best we can and incorporate him into our team as soon as possible. And like I said, Seamus put up the idea that we could get Paddy, and it was trying to get the best player back to Australia and play for a limited time was a no-brainer for our cause. So very excited to have Paddy on board and looking forward to some exciting times ahead.
Paddy, we'll put that over to you, and
awesome.
I know you'll wear it with pride, and we'll have pride watching you in it.
Thanks, mate.
So congratulations.
I'll stand up with it, show it off. There you go.
Paddy.
So you want to say a few words?
No worries. Well, I'm excited, very excited. It's been a very long and hard process, stressful a little bit, but yeah, I think I had a very a good support group around me, including my family, coaches and friends that helped me along with this decision. And you know, I'm sitting here happy as can be right now, and just really excited to get this great opportunity to play. Obviously, the goal for me is to continue my development while here, to maintain the shape and to improve my development with basketball on the court, to make sure I'm in the best shape that I can be in come the lockout in the NBA finishes. So that's the on-court stuff. Off-court stuff is even more exciting, as was said earlier, that me being a proud role model for Indigenous Australians, both Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, to be back here in Australia for the NBL season. It makes me excited to be here, so that kids, not only Indigenous kids but all Australian young kids can see someone I guess right before their eyes in the same country now, not overseas. So in that aspect, it is very exciting and means a lot to me as well. So all smiles and very excited to get underway now. But in saying that as well, we've also got obviously the Australian Boomers coming up here against New Zealand in a couple of weeks on the 7th, 9th and 11th of September. So to get in here and get this out, is great. But then obviously we have that focus of the Boomers to qualify for the Olympics is the other thing that's very important at the moment too. So very exciting times at the moment.
And I assume you had offers on the table from Europe. So what's one of
Yeah, like I said, it was a long process. Offers from Europe, overseas. Back in Australia, mate, it it wasn't easy, obviously, which is why it was a long process. But I think, like I said, just everything that comes along with playing, the off-court stuff, I already talked about. On court, just getting the opportunity to play, and I've said before, I think that would be the most important thing for me is to maintain that basketball shape and improve my game. And I really do think and believe that I can improve my game by playing here. So that was something important for me that I need to weigh in, and that helped with the decision.
Do you have any idea at this stage how long that might be before things get going?
Nah, mate, I have no idea. And sitting here today and making this announcement, I think it's you just go with the flow. I don't think you really want to know when it's going to end. Now I think now being a Tiger, I'm here until the end. So the end of the season. So we'll just have to wait and see.
The noises coming out of the States about the lockout are quite pessimistic. Are you pessimistic that the season won't go ahead over there?
Yeah, look, with me in my career at the moment and already having 2 years in the NBA, I mean, you never want anything like this, but it was bound to happen, and there was talk about it prior to it happening. But like I said, you just want to play, you just want to go out and play. But one thing that I've learned since being in the NBA, that it's all about business now. It's not just playing, and it's not just all the fun that goes along with playing. It is a business. So I mean, I've just kind of learned that very quickly, because you do have to adjust to it. But it is what it is, and then it's out of my control to do anything about it. All I can do now is sign with the Tigers.
In case having the lockout doesn't end, there was a contract there on the table, so basically you have to jump on the first plane and head back there. Is that how it works?
Yeah. I guess that's how it works. With what I've heard, from when the lockout ends, it would only be a short time before the games would start again. I guess that's what happened in '99 with the lockout then too. So if you're going off that, it seems to be probably the way it works. Yeah.
Does it change the way you approach playing here? I mean, the last thing you would want is an injury or something to throw a spanner in the works.
No, I don't think so. Like I said, improving my game to make sure I'm in the best shape to go back is what's on my focus. So all that other stuff is obviously you have to take into account, but the important thing is to improve my game, and I think I can definitely do that here, both on the court and off the court.
Is the offer with Portland come with a guaranteed roster spot, or is it non-guaranteed?
It's non-guaranteed at the moment. Yeah. All that stuff. I'm assuming we'll get looked at it closely after the lockout.
Seamus, how did you make it work?
Pretty easy, Grantley. I got a phone call and made a phone call back and said that we had very keen interest, and we've been working on it for quite some time. Paddy wouldn't make a commitment because he was looking at Europe, so we had to sit back and wait our time, and eventually the fruits came to bear, and here we are.
Seamus, what do you anticipate? What sort of effect that you think it might have on the crowds in the last couple of years?
Well, I think it's beneficial for the sport in the country. No matter where we go, Melbourne Tigers are anticipating sell-out crowds at all of our games. We would like to think that will be the case, but I think we play 14 away games as well, so every venue we go to, people will want to come and see Paddy play. So it's beneficial to everyone, and I think knowing the media, the hype around Harry Kewell the other guy, what's his name, up in Sydney. So I'm not into soccer, you can tell. So I think, this is a bigger coup, I think, to any sport in the country. All right, they played in the English Premium League and everything else, but nothing beats the NBA. So, and to be a Boomers point guard and play in the NBA and come play for us, I think for the sport overall, it's got to be fantastic. And I think the recognition from you media guys out there, hopefully will be on the front page of the paper every day. So we can only ask you to support us and help us along the way with our sport. But I think Paddy being an ambassador for the sport in the country is just, there's nothing else to say for that.
Trevor, you signed Dorsey, Backer, Dillon, now Mills. How do you make it work?
Yeah, well, that's up to me now, I guess, or up to the coaching staff to get that working. But look, there's a unique set of circumstances, and we're thrilled to have Paddy available that we can throw in. We can put two guards out there at a time, and everybody knows the NBL is a guards league, and we certainly got to use our strengths and hide our weaknesses and play strong together. But it's great to have the Boomers point guard on our roster. We didn't have any Boomers in our lineup beforehand, and so it's certainly a great addition.
How do you approach it as a coach, knowing that you've got a key player that could basically go at any time? I mean, do you have to kind of juggle that with the other guys in that position to make sure they're match fit and up to scratch?
Yeah, I think we're going to play very similar, a small guard lineup anyway. So it's probably work into our benefit how we can do that. But look, like Paddy said, we never know when that could finish. That might not finish. I might be selfish and hope it stays locked out the whole year. But we just have to play that card when it comes to it.